sure.
Probably not your fault, but.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get it.
Oh, great.
But there's a little thing too, without making the evening. That's ancient history.
We have some up there.
We get it on YouTube. We get it on YouTube, and we just email the chat.
That would be so terrific. And it's okay if we would use that in promo saying we did it here. Thank you. Okay.
Love the bigger ones. Here, everybody talks about and I don't mind being there.
Well, and then they would go and film like you were doing, and then later broadcast, and then they would contact you, so they would pay.
Of course.
Yeah, so I was doing some of the stuff with the guys. So that's where.
Again.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome again to the Northampton Summer Concert Series. Thank you all for coming out on this hot, hot night. You know, we certainly have to cancel if it's raining, but we never think about the heat. But we do have shade, and there's always a little breeze, so glad you're all here tonight. I just want to remind you this is our last Wednesday night concert, and Monday we have a wonderful concert from 2 to 4, and that's the Blue Note big band. Yeah, the Blue Note Big Band, and of course that's a big swing band. They play wonderful music, and the American Legion will be here doing the barbecue, so you can get your barbecue as you do each night, or at a Labor Day party. But it'll be a nice barbecue here by the American Legion, and we hope to see you all. And one more thing I tell you each week, we do have a few more bricks. If you would like an inscribed brick for your family member, or someone. We have a few left. I have the applications. And Labor Day will be the end of that. We'll put them all in, the remaining ones. They'll go in the early fall. So thanks again for coming out tonight, and we'd like for you to give the Mainesqueeze a big welcome. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, like she said, we're really glad you're here. Let us know if you're having trouble hearing us, but if you are, just move closer. It's okay. And as a friend of mine used to say, we're gonna start slow and dwindle.
No.
Not really.
No.
So the humidity is going to run havoc with the guitars, so bear with me.
Then you got props. All
I
right.
think that's okay. Well, I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm gonna build my nest in a white oak tree where the bad boys cannot bother me. Well, if I was a little bird, I'd never build my nest on the ground. No, I'd build my nest in a white oak tree where the bad boys cannot knock it down. 'Cause I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm as as free a little bird as I can be. I'm gonna build my nest in a white oak tree where the bad boys cannot bother me. Now if I was a little bee, I'd never get my honey from the hive. No, I'd steal my honey from my darling's lips, then back to the hive I would fly. 'Cause I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm gonna build my nest in a white oak tree where the bad boys cannot bother me. If I was a little fish, I'd never bite a hook or a line. No, I'd swim way out to the middle of the sea, and I'd leave all those big fish behind. 'Cause I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm gonna build my nest in a white oak tree where the bad boys cannot bother me. Yes, I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm gonna build my nest in a white oak tree where the bad boys cannot bother me. Hi, thank you. Thanks a lot. It sounds great up here. If you want to join us, just come on up.
All right.
Well, Doug, that time of night for that big question.
I know. I guess, I don't know if any of you saw there's a advertising for this event, and I guess we have a reputation for playing some different, I guess in quotation, different kind of songs, but we can't help it. It's what we got to do it. And here's one of them. Okay, well, hey, here we go. Well, you know, I went to the mill to get my cornmeal ground. Man at the bill said it done broke down. What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
Done broke
Can't get
down.
no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? I got a gal, she's 6'4", sleeps in the kitchen, legs out the door. What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
Oh yeah,
Done broke down.
Tell me what's the matter with the mill? You know, I went to the dock. I thought it was a chill. He said, face it, Doug, you're over the hill. What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
It done broke down.
Broke down, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now, what's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill? What's the matter with the mill? Can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? What do you say, Bruce? Now I got plenty corn, I got no meal, but I'll get bread, but it's on the meal. What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
Done broke
Can't
down.
get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? I got a gal, 5'2". Hate to tell you, Thumper, she knows what to do. Now what's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
Done broke
Can't get
down.
no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? Here we go now.
What's the matter with the mill? What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
Can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? What do you say there, Kent? I don't know when I see you again. What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
What's the matter with the mill?
Done broke
Get
down.
no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? Here we go now. Now what's the matter with the mill? Oh, what's the matter with the mill? What's the matter with the mill? What's the matter with the mill? Can't get no grinding. Tell me what's the matter with the mill? Take us home, Bruce. Oh, yes.
Thank you. Did you ever find out what's the matter? Okay. He doesn't want to think about it either.
Here's one by Lefty Frizzell. Always late, late with your loving. Why don't you run to my arms, sweet darling? Yes, and stay. Always late, late with that loving. So tell me why, well, oh, why you treat me this way? Always late,
Always late,
late with that loving.
always late.
Why don't you run to my arms, sweet darling? Yes, and stay. Always late,
Always late,
late with that loving.
always late.
So tell me why, well, oh, why you treat me this way? Well, and will you tell me how long must I wait? Now when you know you're always, always late, always late,
Always late,
late with that loving.
always late.
Don't tell me why, well, oh, why you treat me this way. must I wait when you know you're always, always late, always late,
Always late,
late with that loving.
always late.
Why don't you run to my arms, sweet darling, yes, and stay. Always late,
Always late,
late with that loving.
always late.
You tell me why, well, oh, why you treat me this way. You tell me why, well, oh, why you treat me this way.
Nice, Doug. Hey, for a change, we were actually on time tonight. How about that? Well, we just little change over here. By the way, this is Mainesqueeze. That's Maine with an E, because a lot of us were from Maine. We have Kent Allen here on piano and organ and all the keyboards here. And then Brewster on pedal steel, vocals. Yeah. Rob Nealand on drums.
Another Maine boy.
John Booth on guitar and bass. Right. And Doug Bennett on guitar, vocals, and bass occasionally. Yeah.
Yep. Maine boy too.
Feel so sad, got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Gonna see my baby again, gonna be with some of my friends, and maybe I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where there's fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. weather right here in New England.
All right, here's one. It goes. I would have to say it goes into the obscure pile, but it is a tune that I learned as a kid on an Elvis Presley record, and I always loved this tune. And gave Sammy and I a chance to do a little duet. Well, now when I looked into your eyes, I stood there like I was hypnotized. I said you sent this feeling to my spine, feeling warm and smooth and fine, and all I could do is stand there paralyzed. And then we kissed, ooh, what a thrill. You held my hand and oh baby, what a thrill. I said I feel like wrapping you real tight, squeeze and squeeze with all of my might. All I could do is stand there paralyzed. But it's a lucky me, 'cause I'm a singing every day. Oh, ever since the day you came my way. Oh, yes, you made my life for me one big holiday. And will I gain every morning, and at night I'm still the same. Now honey child, do you remember that wonderful time? You held my hand and you swore that you'd be mine. Went down to the preacher just to see I do. I couldn't see a thing, I wasn't looking at you. All I could do is stand there paralyzed. What do you say, Ken? Now it's a lucky me, 'cause I'm a singing every day. Oh, well, ever since the day you came my way. Oh, and well, you made my life for me one big holiday. And will I gain every morning, and will at night I'm still the same. Now honey child, do you remember that wonderful time? You held my hand and you swore that you'd be mine. I went down to the preacher just to say I do. I couldn't say a thing, I wasn't looking at you. All I could do is stand there paralyzed. All I could do is stand there paralyzed.
Hey, that's great. This is a definitely one of our Texas swing songs, although it's not necessarily from Texas. But it's about roly-poly. We've been together so long, this band, I think since 1985. Woo. We were 12, I think, when we got together. Anyway, I remember singing this song about my son who was, you know, a little kind of roly-poly, and he's out there having fun, and now he's like 6'40" and, you know, a string bean. Gonna be a man someday. Here we go. Roly-poly, eating corn and taters, hungry every minute of the day. Roly-poly, gnawing on a biscuit, as long as he can chew it, it's okay. He can eat an apple pie, he never even bat an eye. He likes everything from soup to hay. Well, now roly-poly, daddy's little fatty, but he's gonna be a man someday. All right, let's play. Scrambled eggs for breakfast, bread and jelly 20 times a day. Roly-poly eats a hearty dinner, it takes lots of strength to run and play. Pulls the weeds, does the chores, then he runs both ways through all the stores. He works up an appetite that way. Little fatty, but he's gonna be a man someday. All right. Thank you. It's not too hot to dance, is it? You move the air around when you do it, you know?
Here's a really a beautiful song by Don Gibson. You know the lights in the harbor, they don't shine for me, 'cause I'm I'm like a lost ship, adrift at sea, a sea of heartbreak, a lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear. You saved me from these tears, a sea of heartbreak. Now how did I lose her? Where did I fail? And why, hey, did she leave me? Just to sail a sea of heartbreak, a lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear. You saved me from these tears, a sea of heartbreak. Now how I wish I could sail back to your shore. So please come to me, dear, and rescue me. Yes, now you must save me from the sea, a sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear. You saved me from these tears, a sea of heartbreak. What do you say, Bruce? So the lights in the harbor, they don't shine for me, 'cause I'm like a lost ship, adrift at sea, a sea of heartbreak, a lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish you were mine again, my dear. You saved me from these tears, a sea of heartbreak.
Oh, you know, wood instruments love the humidity. Oh, that was great. I don't know if you heard that, but Ken said they think it's swell. That was a swell joke. No, a lot more than ever.
Here's another song that we stole from Elvis Presley. We don't do it just the way he did it, but it's a little thing called Trying to Get to You. even through the valleys too. I've been traveling night and day, running all the way, just trying to get to you. Cause when I read that loving letter, where you said you loved me true, there were many miles between, it didn't mean a thing, I was trying to get to you. Cause when I read that loving letter, that's when my heart began to sing. And there were many miles between us, hey, they didn't mean a thing. Now if I had to do it over, that's exactly what I do. I would travel night and day, still run all the way, just trying to get to you. What do you say, Bruce? Nothing that could hold me or could keep me away from you. When that loving letter told me, hey, you really love me too. Now if I had to do it over, that's exactly what I do. I would travel night and day, still run all the way, just trying to get to you. 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 Oh yeah.
So we're going to do one more song for now and just take a short break. So mill around, get second hot dogs for the guys. You know, hopefully there's some left. Please save at least 5. You got 'em. So we're Mainesqueeze. We'll be right back. We do have some CDs for sale. I know some people still use CD player. I have, you know, some cars still have them. Mine does. And they're just $10, so you can take us home with you for $10. Imagine that. Melody that they call the Rose of San Antonio, where in dreams I live without memory, underneath the stars all alone. It was there that I, beside the Alamo, found enchantment strange as the blue up above, on that moonlit path that only she would know. And hear my broken song of love. Oh, moon in all your splendor, you're only my heart. Bring back my rose, rose of San Antonio. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals fall apart. pass by the Alamo and rose by rose of San Antone. Rise up, Rose! Well, moon in all your splendor, you're only my heart. Bring back my rose, rose of San Antone. Bring it back now. It's so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Breathe once again of my love, my own broken song. Empty words I know still live in my heart all alone. On that moonlit pass by the Alamo and rose by rose of San Antone and rose by rose of San Antone and rose by rose of San Antone.